thanks for her time here. So I'll pass you over to Jim.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, before we get Leah to dance on and do her final presentation, and the Sergeant, be ready. Any tears? Get a large fine for tears, so and just watch out. First of all, I'd like to thank Karen and Mark Palmer for their hosting of Leah for the last almost 6 months. I know she's had an absolute wonderful time. The joy of having host brothers. They get mentioned often. I dare say they've given her a good ribbing and they've had a good time. And I know Karen and Mark have enjoyed having Leah there. A wonderful girl who's has many talents, and we'll see one of her talents now. With the other thing was that we sponsored her to go to the Ripen camp a couple of weeks ago as a leadership initiative. So I dare say there'll be a few photos from there. So I'll just ask Leah to present her for the last time. Thank you.
All right, last one. Alright, I start off with Ripen, what is a short version of Rotary Youth Program of Enrichment. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's something nice, and people come together. And just go to the next one. This is Ripen. I just put a few pictures together, and behind every picture is a little story, and I try to go with that, and so you have a little overview. I start in the middle. You can see myself. Where's the pointer? Here we go. This is myself. We are at the second day, so it was a Sunday, I think, Saturday? It was a Saturday. And we had a talk about all the Rotary programs and what we are involved in, obviously in our nice places, and we talked about the youth program of exchange, and we tried to get people involved into it, and we had quite a lot of responses of questions at first, like what is to leave your family, what is about being in a new country with not knowing the language and all that sort of stuff. And we answered it, and I think we did it quite well. So some people definitely want to go, maybe not this year, maybe next year, and this is quite good for us, quite good effort. The whole weekend was really exciting. It was cold, but it was fun. We had morning sport on at, I think it was 5 or 5:30, or definitely too early when you don't go early to bed. And we had like crawling in the grass, and the grass was fresh cutted, and everybody was lying down. We were completely red, like you couldn't have anything. Oh, I don't want to have this top and that dirty or something like this. They just got you down. Doesn't matter if the jumper was new or not. You had to lie in the grass, and you get in push-up position when other people were like hesitating. We're like, oh, I really don't want to lie on the grass. And it was really hard, but we got it. And afterwards, you're feeling, in a weird way, really good. At first, you're awake, and another way, I don't know, it just feels good. It's like every time when you do sport, I think, and you really don't want to do it, and then afterwards you're done and you're quite proud of yourself and that you actually did it. Then over the corner, these two guys, they were the guys in my team. We were separated in different teams. I was the yellow team.
Go the blue team.
No, yellow. We were the Bumblebee Warriors. Pretty good name. We had the best. We had had to make like a little song about ourselves, like they cheer our teammates on, and it was like a competition which color wins. And our rep, I think, definitely won. Everybody told us we were really good, and it was an amazing team. These guys got fully into color all over their body and with wigs and everything, and we had to do challenges with crawling like a water slide but upwards and up a hill, or lifting a 300 kilo wheel up and put it to somewhere, and doing this weird skier where you have to move all at the same time forward, which we were pretty crap in, but I think that's why we lost. Over here you can see one of the purple shirts, the group, the camp leader, was a camp leader. He fully into color, all purple shirts, they're called purple shirts supervisors. Rick was one, Ingrid was one as well, and they helped us all the way through. They were once group leaders and always helped us, and we were really into the group, and they gave you ripen dollars. So when you did something good, you could have ripen dollars, and then in the end you could get something at an auction like MP3 players and stuff like this. So it was pretty good. Over here you see the whole group. As you can see, it's quite massive. Quite massive. We have here the purple chairs around in the middle, and I'm here. I think that's me. You can see over here another exchange student, Anna, which I'm pretty close to, and we had so much fun. We were the only ones. Current and Martinez, I forgot him. He wouldn't like that. But we are here, she's fully involved, and we didn't have any problems with language. People came to us, asked us everything we were fully involved in. This is, I think, one of the most amazing girls I met at the whole camp. Her name is Molly. And she was really shy in the beginning, but she's the cutest person. She always helps you. She was dancing around, although she didn't say a lot, she was dancing around and always tried to help you. And like, if you had like something wet or something like this, she came up to you and like helped you and give like the hair dryer, or like gave you, I don't know, chocolates or something like this, because one girl in our room was crying because of something. I don't even know what happened, but Molly was there and she helped everybody, and she's an amazing girl. And I hope you keep in contact with her. So this is about Ripen. Any questions? Right, it's a few months ago, I'm sorry. I have a 9 o'clock a PE exam, and I hope to be really long so I don't have to go early. This is, I go now to like just snapshots of my life. I have now quite a few pictures, and I try to not to go to every picture, but to quite a lot of pictures and tell you what the story is behind it. This is a story about my first safari, Sydney, obviously. This is some exchange students, not all of us, but some. We were in the zoo. It was quite rainy, it was nice, but we could see the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House, and then exchange students are happy with that if they can see something interesting. And of course we did a picture of it, as every time. My first 2 months, AWL, Angelina, Wanda, Leah, a wildlife. They picked me up from the airport in my first one, and they had apparently an Australian flag, and I knew it was for me, I don't know why. Alejandro got a Mexican flag and I got an Australian one, I don't know why.
Did you bring us a German flag?
Yeah, I have little ones. Oh, that's right. So we started here. I went with Wanda and Angie to quite a lot of stuff. We had so much fun. You can see, oh, where do I start? I start here. I think this was our first picture. We tried a lot of pictures, but it didn't work well, and this is the first one where we both think we look good. So I put that on it. That was our first good-looking picture. You can see over here, I got here. This was my trip, the first time to Sydney, to Lakenridge, to Dubbo with Rhonda, Angie, and Jacob, Joseph, whatever you want to call him. James, it's a little inside joke. We went to this big 4-wheel drive, and I was sitting in the front most of the time. And we went to Sydney and Canberra, no, just to Sydney and to Dubbo, and we saw the 3 sisters. And lucky me, because of this trip, I saw quite a lot of stuff we were planning on to do on the safari as well, but the safari was too cloudy or too rainy, so we didn't do it, and I got to see it. I got to see the 3 sisters. We did the walk up. It was really, really nice, and the other exchange student didn't have the chance, but I had, and I really want to thank you, Wanda, even though she's not here, she's in Europe, of course, and Angie, she's not here, she's in France, of course. I'm definitely going to see the 2 in July when I'm home. They're coming up to Germany, and they will stay at my house, and we have like a pretty early, like, seeing each other again. I'm really looking forward to that. Over here you can see Angie in her formal dress, and me in my birthday dress. Of it, and then both our prettiest dresses, so we had to make a picture of it. This is myself for Halloween. Got dressed by Angie. I wore it the time at Angie's a lot of her clothes because she had so much clothes and I just wanted to wear it all. So you can see dresses of her, and you can see the wings of her. I had the makeup of her, and I was quite the scariest person at the party. Actually was that. This is another picture of like a million we just did, I think, at our last evening. We were like, we didn't do any pictures on a lot, so we had to do a lot pictures, and we are both looking quite good, and we always had this big bear. It was always with us, and Angie has quite a lot of toys. This is a product of Angie's and mine wildlife, I think. So we colored my hair red, which was in the end a pretty disaster because I couldn't